Think about that one person or all the people you hate. Think about all the hurt, pain, and sadness they made you feel. How are you feeling now? Angry? Sad? Feeling like punching them in the face? But what is all this rage giving you back? Happiness? Satisfaction? Or energy drainage, unhappiness, and making you feel low? My love, your hatred is ruining your life. If you are ready to let go of all the people and the hurt they caused you, watch till the end. Hello everyone, I am Violet, your host, your friend, your little sister, your elder sister, your advisor, your therapist, whatever you take me for. So let's begin today's video. Grudges, while sometimes feeling like a protective shield or its justified stance, can have a surprisingly wide range of negative consequences for your mental, emotional, physical, and social well-being. Before listing the negative consequences, I would like to mention that this video is not just about you forgiving other people, but also ourselves. Many times we hold grudges towards our younger self or our past self for doing things that have shaped the way we live today. But blaming our past self or younger self is just like blaming a child who doesn't know how to walk. You now know better because they made that mistake. They made that experience that have given you the lesson to be learned. So my love, while thinking about those people who you want to forgive, don't forgive to add your name too. Let me tell you some of the harmful consequences of holding grudges. Consequence number 1. Mental and emotional toll. The biggest impact of grudges is on our mental health and well-being because we store our memories in our brain. It leads us to chronic stress and anxiety, leading to holding on to anger and resentment, which keeps the body in a constant alert, resulting in release of stress hormones like cortisol and contributing to chronic anxiety. Lead to negative thought patterns. Grudges often leads to rumination, where you repeatedly replay the hurtful events in your brain, deepening feelings of bitterness and anger. This can lead to negative and cynical outlook on life. Reduced happiness and joy. When your mind is preoccupied with past hurts, it leaves less room for positive emotions, making it difficult to experience genuine happiness, peace, and contentment. Other consequences can be depression, anxiety, fatigue, exhaustion, or difficulty in concentration. Consequence number 2, physical health impacts. We all know by now that our mental and physical health are all connected. If our brain is unhealthy, how could our body be healthy? Grudges can lead to weakening of immune system, increased risk of heart problems, digestive problems, muscle tension and pain, and sleep deprivations. If you guys think that grudges can't really do this much of harm to us, you guys are wrong. Every organ in our body stores our emotions. To cross-check, you can always Google or ask ChatGPT if what I'm saying is true or not. Consequence number 3, social and relational damage. Grudges build walls between people. Don't we become extra cautious after our first breakup, or find it hard to trust someone else when our trust is broken, or find it hard to believe what other person is saying because we find it hard to distinguish between what is right and what is wrong? It's not the other person's fault, my love. Our grudges is to blame. Self-hatred or hatred towards people often leads to being in isolation. Trust me, I have been to that phase, to the point in my life where my so-called old friends who are not with me now really had to come visit me at home to see if I am fine or not, if I am doing okay or not. I know many people on internet gives advices to go on complete isolation and work on ourselves, but it's the most useless advice I have ever heard. Humans are designed to be social. Like, come on, who will we talk to when we need comfort? Who will motivate us when we are failing? When I was in my isolation phase, everything was so dark. Nothing excited me, nothing made me happier. Talking to people felt like a chore. Going out was a task. But eventually I realized I'm not improving but fucking up my life more. And this has not just happened to me. One of my dear old friends, he said that when he was in his isolation phase, it felt like he was stuck more than moving forward. All he could feel was a hollow feeling in his heart, and I have experienced that too. And I still sometimes feel like I have this hollow feeling where I feel like nothing is going good and nothing excites me anymore, or I'm sad all day or lazy all day, or I feel like people are just not good to talk. When what I do to come out of the situation, I talk to my friends. Why are people around us then? People are there to make us feel that we are not alone, rather than making us go in isolations. Like, come on, what are we? A bear? Do we have to go to hibernation every winters to just sleep and come out in summers to collect food? I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Never ever listen to those people on internet who have made this lock up for 6 months and watch your life change thing a new normal. It's literally BS. Now that we know all the bad shit about holding grudges, let's see some solutions. But before forgiving others, let's forgive ourselves. Tips for forgiving yourself. Tip number 1, acknowledge and validate your feelings. I have talked about it enough, and I think I'm never gonna stop talking about it. Allow yourself to feel the emotions like guilt, shame, anger, or regret without judgment. Do the friend test here. Would you judge your friend for doing something like that, or going through the same emotions or thought patterns just like you? Obviously no, right? There's a page on Instagram that I follow that talks about how our body parts and organs store certain emotions. Like, for example, your guilt or shame is stored in your back. So if your back's aching, it's because it's storing emotions. Their page is full of these, like you can see on the screen that their page is full of these kinds of information regarding body storing trauma. Comment down if you are interested in knowing their channel name, and I'll tell you. Tip number 2, take responsibility without beating yourself up. Clearly identify what you did and what impact it had. Maybe you made a mistake while doing something important, or maybe you just chose the wrong guy to date who have now broken you to pieces. Rather than thinking, I am the stupid one, I'm the one who doesn't know what's wrong or right, acknowledge that you are a human being, my love. Mistakes are a part of learning process. Number 3, learn from experiences. Well, mistakes are all about learning. It's a proven fact that if you don't learn from your mistakes and keep repeating them, God will keep putting you in those situations unless you learn your lesson. Maybe you are wondering why you keep attracting emotionally unavailable man or a man with lots of trauma. It's because there's still some healing left on your side, my love. Maybe you still live in delusion that he will change for me, or that men are your science project whom you can fix. Then, my love, welcome to reality, because this is never gonna happen. Sometimes fixing broken people leads us to being the broken one. Tip number 4, practice self-compassion. Friend test time again. Just like you would treat your friend in that same situation, treat yourself with the same kindness and love and compassion. Other thing that I like to imagine is, how would I react if my child was in that same situation? I know we are too young to think about our own kids, but I'm very emotionally attached to children and I love children. So I like to imagine if my own daughter was in a certain situation, like maybe she was crying over a boy, would I tell her that you chose the wrong one? You are stupid. I told you to be careful. Boys are this, boys are the blah blah blah. Obviously not. I would definitely tell her that, my love, it's okay. You are just a kid right now. It's your time to experience these things, and it's okay to make mistakes, because human beings are wired to make mistakes. We are wired to make mistakes and learn our lessons from those. It's okay. Your mother is there. Tip number 5. Lastly, practice positive self-talk. Counter your negative thoughts to positive ones. Remind yourself that you are worthy of forgiveness, love, kindness, and this life. Remind yourself that you are a human being, not an AI. You are capable of learning from mistakes you made. Now that we are done forgiving ourselves, it's time to forgive those shitty people out there who made us feel bad about ourselves. But at the end, we are the kind ones. Before that, if you had made out to till this part of the video, make sure to comment the purple hat to forgive others. Step number 1. Acknowledge your pain and emotions. Psychology says that it's crucial for you to understand yourselves before you try to understand others. So, my love, acknowledge what they did to you and don't try to minimize or justify their actions. Number 2. Understand that forgiveness is for you, not them. We all have heard those dialogues in our Bollywood movies that say that the one who forgives has a very big heart. Well, that's true. We all have grown watching Bollywood movies. So why not try their advices for once in real life? Once you understand that hating them is doing you no good other than building negative emotions in your heart, forgiving them becomes easy. I have attached this emotion frequency chart here. Shame, guilt, anger, etc. etc. These are all the lowest frequency feelings. How will you attract all the good things in the world if you keep vibrating on the lower energies? Number 3. Shift your perspective. Remember, it's not giving an excuse to their actions, but showing empathy to their behavior. Try to understand the situation from other person's view. Everybody is fighting many silent battles that they don't talk about. Think about yourself, your tensions, your stress, your pressures of family, studying, your career, etc. etc. Do you go and tell the world about this all? Or do you go on social media and post about all your problems? No, right? We are just a sad generation with happy faces on social media. Why don't we try to understand other people's grievances by their behavior rather than them voicing it? Tip number 4. Let go of expectations. Most of the hurt comes from our expectations of the other people, from our idea of them as an ideal person. We think of them as a person coming straight out of our romance books or movies or dramas, and then when they don't act the way we want them to, we resent them for being imperfect. Isn't it so unfair to them and ourselves? They are also human beings. Once you stop expecting from people and just see them as who they are, not how we want them to be, forgiving them becomes easier. Tip number 5. Communicate and set boundaries. If you find it healthy that you can tell them how you feel or how they made you feel, don't stop, my love. In the moment, it may feel like you don't know how to express your feelings or put your feelings into words, but just sitting with them and trying to make them understand how their certain actions has made you feel miserable will really save you from having pent up anger for years for that person, and it can really save you from breaking up from that person. But set boundaries too. Forgiving someone doesn't give them the right to keep hurting you. Remember that. It's important to establish and maintain healthy boundaries to protect yourself from future damages. Number 6. Seek professional help if needed. Well, I know therapy is expensive, I get it, but if you can afford it, try it out. But if you can't, I'm here for you, my love. Send me emails, comment down below, scan this QR code and add me on Snap and text me there. I'm always available for you guys. I promise to provide you with real-time solutions, and even if I'm unable to, I'll make sure you feel heard and validated. Remember, forgiving is a gift you give to yourself, a pathway to emotional peace, freedom, and healthy relationships. That's my time, guys. I'm Violet, signing off from today's video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe this video. Maybe there is someone who is angry with you and you want them to forgive you. Send it to them and help them liberate from such a burden. Also, I'll be waiting for your texts. I'm willing to help you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you. Bye.